Hi there. I'd like to talk about something that's happening recently. It's something that's happened before and it's happened again. Um, I'm not gonna gossip. I'm not gonna mention names or anything like that. But I'm gonna talk about the main the point, the principle that of what happened. I'm gonna talk about the what was attempted, what was done to make the point. It doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter who did it, or who does it, who's done it, who will do it. um, it's something I've experienced more often than I would like. And to be honest, I've had a hard time recording this vlog because every time I record it, I get choked up, or I stop, or I feel that it's too complainy and all that. But I realize now that I have to. There are certain things I have to say to get the point across, and forgive me if it does sound complainy. But well, there it is. I can't help it. Sorry. It's something that's annoying to me. Something that kind of pisses me off a bit. Let's see. Recently, somebody I was just starting to get to know, somebody I've been in touch with a little bit, tried to use me for money. To get right to the point, to be perfectly honest. Oh God, not again. How much longer is this crap gonna keep happening? How long? It was a she. That's all I'm gonna say about it. About her. You know, yeah. I'm not gonna go into any more specifics about the person. She wanted to. She wasn't very subtle about it either. That's one thing about her. Others before her have been, but she wasn't. I've been trying to hang out with this young woman, just to talk, hang out, go to a California Pizza Kitchen, whatever, just to have a little fun, get out of the house and see what I can do to strengthen our friendship, see where it goes, see if it's possible, just kind of see what happens, build on it, like keep it alive, keep it well, just go out and have fun with a friend, or an acquaintance who's becoming a friend. Well, the fact is that she doesn't really pull her weight, doesn't really keep in touch with me, doesn't really ask me how I'm doing. That's something I've noticed. A lot of people. It seems to be kind of rather common these days. But when I finally got word from her, and we finally got some scheduling arranged. We were like, she had some free time and I had some free time, and we've both been busy with school and work and stuff like that, right? So when we finally got everything together, like we get it timed right, and where she finally tells me that she can meet with me tomorrow, whenever, the next day, and she. I finally got her to text me a little bit, and I texted back with her and everything like that. She just dove right in and asked me how much money do I have, and she told me that she wanted to use it to buy weed, marijuana, and I'm just like oh God, no. It was painfully obvious, like really just instantly obvious that she was using me, and she said she didn't have enough money. She was asking me for money right off the bat, right out of the gate. It's like, okay, I don't know this young woman I barely know this young woman. I don't know her that well, okay, and she doesn't know me very well, right? And this is how she's starting off, like the very early days and stages of whatever we have, like our acquaintanceship, friendship kind of a thing going on here. So yeah. Well, well, to get right to the point, I just, I kept trying to discourage her from that. It's not my thing. Just said, what about lunch? What about pizza? I just wanted to hang out and have fun and talk, and have a few laughs or whatever. We had hung out once before, and I thought we made a connection. Without going into too much detail, we talked about certain things that it turns out we both agree on certain points, certain things that we've been through, certain thoughts and feelings we share. I felt what I thought was a good connection, a good start was made, and then this happens. I was like, she was like really like adamant about, like she was really insistent, like it was like really obvious, like it was a cheap, like clumsy, like it was an almost laughable attempt to use me for money. She got annoyed that I wasn't really hot for it, and I wasn't interested. And she got all annoyed and miffed and everything, as if I owe her something, or like as if it's my responsibility or whatever. It's like she had no interest in me. She just wanted the money for the weed. And I was like, and she actually thought that I was dumb enough to fall for that. I'm going to say, oh yeah, sure, I'll give you the money. Yeah, let's go get some weed. It's like, It's like, okay, that's. I was like, holy shit, this is. Oh my god, that's not my deal. Okay, I don't drink any alcohol at all. I only use alcohol to cook with. I don't do drugs. I'm not a smoker. Come on. And it's no. Every attempt I tried to, every attempt I made to just keep it clean and fun and all that, and like, kind of get her away from, trying to sucker me into paying for her dope. She just got annoyed with it. Just wasn't happy, and I just like, okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna, accidentally lose her phone number. It's, I don't need that in my life, but yeah. Oh my god. It's not, unfortunately, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Others have tried to use me for things before. It's amazing these kind of cheap tactics these women here in Los Angeles use. And how gullible and dumb they think I am just because I'm a male. It's amazing. That's the facts, Jack. Okay, I don't know what kind of so-called men they've been, at least that some of these women have been dealing with, but I'm not one of them. Okay, I'm not like most men. Okay, I'm not a sucker. Okay, Mama O'Donnell didn't raise no fool. Okay, yeah. Ugh. Oh brother, if you'd only seen and heard some of the bullshit I've had to see and hear. Some of the cheap tactics and the 5 cent lies and manipulation attempts and everything. All this is fucking. It's the truth is it's sexist. No shit, right? That's an understatement. We remember what happened last time, don't we? We've been down this road before, haven't we? I've been the victim of the wrong kind of feminism and sexism in the other direction, unfortunately. How long am I going to have to pay for the sins and crimes of other men? If you had seen and heard some of the things they've said and done, and tried to do to me and everything, and I'm like, oh brother. And to think, it's like all these years. All these years I've been working hard to not be like, a living negative stereotype of men. All these years I've been working on, I've worked my ass off to make sure
I don't lie to any women or cheat on them or play or like to play around, fool around, be a player, whatever you want to call it. To not treat them like objects or meat. It's just, to be a genuine gentleman as well, And this is what I get in return.
Want to get to the point though. For those reasons, I feel that it's extremely important for you to know, for everyone to know. I do not use people. Okay, I do not use people. This not strangers, and especially not friends or lovers. Okay, I don't use people, and I don't deserve to be used. Unfortunately, the truth is that here in LA, that's kind of a big problem. There's too many people using each other in every kind of despicable, disgusting, immoral way, every unethical way you can think of. Sometimes it's legal, sometimes it's illegal, but it's just amazing what people pull in this city. And this is my home, right? Like, I was born here in Los Angeles. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. Disgusted. It's just, I've seen what it was like before, and I'm seeing what it's become, and what it will become, and I don't like it. I don't mind. I don't have any problem telling you. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Don't believe the hype about Los Angeles. It has more than its share of problems, of all kinds. It is not the peaches and cream, rainbows in the sky, gold in the sidewalk, fantasy and fairy tale city that everybody thinks of it as. It's not pretty here. Okay, it has its very dark sides. It has its corruption, dishonesty, using people, you name it. It has all kinds of problems here. Okay, like any big city, like any place in the world, pretty much. But it has its unique style as well. All right, I'm here to tell you, as a native and a local, born and raised here, lived here all my life, over 30 years here. Don't believe the propaganda. Don't believe the hype. It's not perfect here. It's not pretty. And I'm tying into my video about how I judge other people. I'm tying into my video about what is perfection. All of that. All of this is connected here, right? I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But one thing I don't do is use people. I couldn't. Now here's the deal, right? Simply put, I can't forgive myself. I can't live with myself if I did that, right? See, that's the thing. People who use other people, they are missing something. They are missing a conscience. They are missing a moral compass, ethics, a sense of honesty and integrity. They have no problem doing it, right? Men and women and men, doesn't matter. Every ethnicity, every religion, there's always at least a few examples everywhere you go. There's always, unfortunately, there are always exceptions. There are, you find them everywhere, is what I'm trying to say. There are exceptions both ways. that's the most important thing. Is that there are good people and bad people, and everything in between, right? Good people, bad people, and everything in between, everywhere you go. It's just like any other place in the world. So in that regard, LA isn't special or different. It has its problems, But sorry for babbling or from going off on a tangent. But it all ties together. See, it is all connected. Oh, that actually covers it. What I wanted to talk about pretty well right there. It's amazing though. The lies I've been told, the cheap lies I've been told, all the times that somebody's tried to use me, trying to, they treat me a certain way, I'll go into those things, in more detail another time. But I can't do those things. I just can't. Whatever my faults may be, whatever they are, there's just some things I won't allow myself to do. There's just some things I can't bring myself to do. I can't live. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I'd done it. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I'd done it. And I don't look at those as weaknesses. I look at them as strengths, because those are my better qualities. Despite all the hype, despite the whatever alternative points of view there may be. I know for a fact that the qualities I mentioned, the things I'm talking about here, that I genuinely have and practice on a daily basis, those are my strength. Those are some of my strengths. So, there you go. Just a little something. There's something, a little insight into me there. I hope this has helped you understand me a little better, giving you something to think about. It's been on my mind for some time now. There's a lot of ideas that are so clogged up back here, up here. I'm going to get them out here onto the camera here. Should clear up a lot of misunderstanding and misconception of me. Shed a lot of light on things. As always, I'm up for answering questions, replying to comments. Please type comments down below. Interact with me. Send me a message. Send me a video response. It's all good. Any support you give for this channel or this video is greatly appreciated. Just a humble little dude doing my part. Doing my best. I never stop learning. I never stop growing. I never stop adapting. I never stop asking questions. I never stop trying or doing, or I never give up. All of it. Frankly, I'm just happy to be recording and uploading vlogs that hopefully help people. It feels good. It feels good to get my thoughts out on the camera here, kind of get them out of my head and onto some kind of format. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. Have a good one. Yeah. Till the next time. Remember the old lesson, the old adage. The philosophy, I guess it is those who do not learn from history's mistakes are doomed to repeat them. Just so tired.